beat. It is the beat, London, 103.6 FM. This is Afrohits with Yung Milli, taking you around the great continent that is Africa, north, east, south, west, all over the place. This is what I'm telling you. This is the kind of music you hear when a country has millions of people, when a continent has billions of people. They say Caribbean and African people cannot get along. It's a lie, because the music is so entwined. Like I said, if you're from Jamaica, go and get that brother from Equatorial Guinea. If you are an African man from Congo, go and grab that sister from the Grenadines. Grab her and hold her tight. And never let go, because culture is what it's all about. Right up in the studio now, you know we always bring you the biggest and the best. And today is no exception.
No exception.
I will ask Michael Tubes, our celebrity photographer who's part of our team, to stand in between Adeshokbe and our guests, because I can't get on bail. Listen, I can't bail for nobody. I don't have money.
Listen, this is one of the days that I enjoy coming in the studio.
Yeah, I bet it
We've
is.
got absolutely stunning ladies in the building. You get me? No, Tim. I've sat across you for years now, seeing the ugly face every single Thursday. It is a breath of fresh air to see something different. You know what I mean? So it's a pleasure to have you in the building. She's trying to vlog.
I'm trying to do it. Our special guest up in the building today has been called various names. One of the terminologies I've heard for her is I've heard her referred to as an online comedian.
Oh my days.
I said, really? Our special guest up in the building today is a model, a presenter, a host. She is an online relationship expert, a bae specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beat family, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Lady Grace Ajilore.
Hey, I have to thank you, man. That was a nice intro still.
You see the London accent comes out now. And most of the time when we see her online, we see you on kind of like Instagram, you've got a completely different accent.
Yeah.
So would you care to, for some of the Beat family that might not know who's actually talking now, just describe or introduce yourself in the best way possible and let them get a flavor of who we're talking about?
Obviously, my name is Grace, innit? Grace Ajilore. I think I just got a lot of personalities, I feel like there's a lot of people inside me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've got a lot of different people. Like, sometimes I could be a hood road man, and then sometimes I can just be Grace. You get me?
Grace, if you don't mind my saying, I wouldn't let your mother hear you saying that, or you get pregnant inside. She'll be slightly concerned.
No, I tell her that, she's quite used to my behavior.
Let us go to the church and pray. Gracie.
No, I think she's really used to my behavior. She just knows I'm crazy. I've always been crazy. I've always been a bit, score in the top. So I know that she knows I'm not all right. So yeah.
Now, like, a lot of people came across your work, like I said, on Instagram, on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was up on Grace early, though.
Yeah, you was.
I caught on like very early, before a lot of people knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I think I must have given you a phone call and said, listen, I enjoy what you do online. I'm surprised, first of all, of how you bring the African accents, the Nigerian accents, and kind of, for people like myself that grew up back home, most of the time when I listen to you, I feel like, did this girl grow up with me?
No.
Talk about that.
No, I've never been to Nigeria.
Wow.
I've never stepped my leg in Nigeria at all. I think my thing is that I grew up watching a lot of Nigerian movies, and they've definitely influenced the way I speak and the way I communicate with people. I honestly just find it very funny when I watch something online, just like, I don't know, when I just watch any film, and I just think, I grab a lot of things that they're saying to me, and I just somehow change it. I have a very big habit of doing that, getting information and switching it up real quick. So I'm influenced by things I watch and things on
Nollywood.
In Nollywood, like all those kind of stupid film, like Igbo movies. I love them. Yoruba movies, I love them, and that's how I speak somewhat okay Yoruba. okay. Do you know what I mean? So,
but what's the aim behind the whole thing? Is it in terms of sharing our African culture, communicating, or what's the vibe of this whole Grace movement that's going on?
Well, I don't know. I'm just doing me, you know. I don't think there's that much thought behind it. There's not really that much thought process that I don't really think too deeply about what I'm doing. I just kind of do it. Do you know what I mean? So.
Now one of let's go into a few of probably some of the characters that you have played online when you're doing your vlogging. Okay. One of the popular ones, especially for all the guys, is when you act as a girlfriend that knows what the man's doing. Like he wants to go out and stuff like that.
The man's on Snapchat enjoying himself.
So before you kind of talk about that character, just do a little bit of what you do in terms of what you do online.
The thing is, like I just said, it's not thought about. Like half of the times when I've recorded these things, like I've literally probably been waiting on something. Maybe my food is coming or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm just waiting for something to happen, and I'm bored, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it is actually things that some of the things are excessive. Like I'm not, because sometimes people tweet me and they're like, Grace, nobody's gonna want to, because you just act like a weary type of thing, But sometimes I do think about it, like, yo, like you're not even chilling with me. You're outside and you're enjoying yourself. Like you dumb. Like it gets me. If I think about even with my friends as well. Like if my friends are out and I'm not there, and they could have asked me, do I want to come? And I'm like, no. Then I see them outside and they're all snapping and looking nice. Are you dumb? You're not supposed to look nice and be happy. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like there's some, obviously that's what's in my mind, but it's not as excessive as the way I'm saying it, because I'm just being stupid. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Add a little bit of the. You know what I mean?
Were you comfortable from day one when you started recording these vlogs and putting it out there for people to watch? Were you comfortable for other people to watch, laugh, critique, attack sometimes?
Yeah. Well, at first I think it was just more like I was just trying to see where it was gonna go.
Shopsy do MC Timmy, DJ Yung Milli, who's very distracted right now. I don't know why.
Man's pressing different type of buttons up in that place, man. Songs freezing and all that.
So up in the building, we have vlogger and blogger, video star, and of
internet
course,
sensation.
Yep.
Comedian,
online entrepreneur,
model.
I don't know where you lot are getting model from.
She's getting all that.
Excuse me. Hello. We saw you up in the UG video, so don't tell us about you don't.
Whoa. Do you know what? I like the way you started. So would you be kind enough to tell us what really happened at the UG video? Explain.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
I was supposed to. I'll give you all the juice. I was supposed to just go down there to film the behind the scenes.
Yep.
But obviously, man rolled tree and man was looking nice in it. So obviously they just was like, yo, Grace, you have to be. And I was telling them, I was like, nah, man, I'm not a video girl. I'm not a video girl. So then I told them I'd think about it. So then when I got home, then UG messaged me and he said, so how much do you want? Obviously I stated my price, but he didn't flinch. He just paid. He was like, that's fine. And I actually asked for something kind of cheeky, to be fair, because I was only in it for like 10 minutes.
Listen.
But he didn't flinch. He just paid it, and then that was why I was in the video. So
Sister Gracie.
Yes, so that's me.
And to almost 20 million views later,
it's crazy.
It's a madness.
I I feel very, very privileged to be in that video, to be fair. It was kind of cheeky of me, but I was actually very privileged. Like I was very thankful that they obviously thought man was a dime piece, and they put me in and they put me in the thing, get me?
There's something I've got to tell you. My wonderful brother, friend, fellow presenter,
you get me,
fellow grinder, Adeshokwe,
get me,
has also got some videos coming out, but he ain't got the kind of cash that you can take. Have Have mercy, have mercy.
Listen, maybe man
Don't
can
worry,
carry
don't worry.
you know, carry the camera or anything.
He knows Daddy Shops, he's got a place in my heart.
You
Don't worry.
see that? This is my family, man. Do you know the funny thing? Not only now that you've become famous online with the videos that you do, you also, I remember like on Snapchat about a year and a half ago, you went to China, you were kind of designing stuff. Talk us through that.
Well, okay, so I graduated. I graduated from
as a Niger girl.
Yes, so I got first class honors. Thank you very much. I worked incredibly. I have to say, because I worked my ass off. I worked so hard for that first class. Yeah, of course. So I worked really hard for it. But yeah, I definitely am trying to go into making my own swimwear designs and stuff.
Boy.
So I basically started off. I do have a page online that I have not really been promoting because the gums ain't ready, is it? So it's hard for me to promote something that ain't really about yet. So I'm trying. Obviously, don't wait on it, but I'm coming for you, like.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So yeah, definitely that's my number. That's my second passion right there. Like to be, the hostess or the mostess, and, to present and things like that. That's something that I really love to do. But at the same time, I work in terms of like swimwear and stuff like that. That's another passion of mine. So
I've seen a couple of pictures you posted online with the swimwear models and stuff like that. Anything that you think might fit someone like MC Timmy, perhaps?
There's nothing. I don't do menswear. Sorry.
No speedos. No.
Sorry. I don't. Do you know what? I honestly don't think that there needs to be that much stuff for guys because I feel like things can slightly start looking a bit gay when girls start fiddling with it.
Is it?
Yeah. Just get yourself some speedos in it. That's it. Done. But with girls, there's a lot of things. There's like bras. There's like one pieces. There's like not tankini, bikinis and whatnot. So we can change us, but then when guys change too much, it looks a bit gay. Yo.
But here's the deal, though, because clearly there's a lot of creative in you. Take us back a little bit back right into the journey of the foundation of where this came from. What was the desire? What was your ambition like? Is it I just want to put my thing out there to put my stamp on the world, or I want to take over the world, or I just want to show a different side to African women based in the Europe, UK, that kind of thing?
Honestly, if I'm going to be deadly honest, nothing motivated me. I've just always had like a character. I've always just been a bit fun and a bit extra. Like even at school, I was basically class clown. That's it. I would come through the front door and they, Grace, get out. I wouldn't even step my leg in the room before they start telling me to get out. So because I brought such a volume with me whenever I walked into a room, like everyone would start crying with laughter, or they would be like, just Grace, you know what I mean? Like, so nothing's really changed. Like there wasn't really much motivation. It was just my personality. So even now when people say, oh, you're a comedian or whatever, it's like I don't get that because I'm just doing me kind of thing. So yeah,
most of the time most of the jokes are about relationships, your boyfriend or somebody, what you doing out there, Let's talk about the love life.
Yeah, go on.
How can it had to come? Is there somebody that you actually use as the inspiration or the jokes?
No, not really. I think people want to believe that that's so, but it's not. I think that I've grown up without having a guy or without having men really be in my life too much. So the ones that I do have, or the ones that I have dated, they've been scattered. They don't make sense. So I feel like that just gives me of course some of them it kind of does, show a bit that they've influenced the way I'm speaking a bit about them, but genuinely it's not. It's just how I just observe guys to be sometimes.
There was one just before you go. There was one where
you got something at the tip of his tongue.
No, wait.
I gotta say what's on my mind.
Go on, say what's on your mind, babe. Go on.
Say.
It is the thing. From what I've heard, even though you're a London girl, you're kind of an outskirt London, like kind of London Luton kind of girl. Now here's the deal. I went to uni in Luton, you know what I mean? So I can talk about the brothers there. I think you need to move.
I'm not a London Luton girl. I'm a Luton London girl. I'm a London girl.
But you need to move.
Do you know what I said?
If you move to South London,
you know what? This is what I've been saying. Yeah, people think well, my mum, for example, she thinks that I date the wrong kind. But the thing is, this is my problem. I don't get approached by people that are, you know, just regulars. I get approached by confidence. Do you know what I mean? Because they're the
man.
Yeah, they're the ones, not road man, but
types.
The confident people like, yeah, man, shoulders is high. You know, obviously I go gym. You know them kind of guys that they're just mad confident, like they feel like they're so. Them. Yeah, I don't really get that. I would like, you know, sometimes if you're like a quiet,
Tesco
like a normal,
worker,
not a
9
Tesco.
to 5.
Yo,
Canary Wharf City kind of man.
Not even that. Just someone, you know, you're just set a bit. You know, you're sure.
Looks like he's just come out of jail type.
No,
no,
just a guy that's just a normal guy. Just a normal guy,
like a church kind of guy, regular guy.
Yeah, I would like someone to be a bit churchy because I'm a bit
Young
Milli.
Come on, Young Milli, man. Come on, bro.
Just someone regular,
Young Milli goes Friday night service and Sunday morning, you know.
Just someone regular, man. Not anyone too confident. Because that's what I get, and the confident ones, they don't really work out with me because I'm far too on my toes, quick on my toes. I am. If you try me, I will break your head.
You call him 6 times, he doesn't pick up the phone. You already know. It
wouldn't be 6 times. That's too. No. Good night. Good night.
Now,
I know that means I have my own worry. Like I know I'm a bit mad sometimes, but like you know.
Yeah. Like I said, I saw a video where you were talking about someone you had gone on a date with once. I think you said it was, you know, this good-looking, light-skinned brother, but maybe he wanted to go half on pay.
Half the bill. Are you dumb? Yo.
What was it a case of? Is it a case of because it was you? He thought, boy, this girl's kind of nice.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
No, not you, the personality. I'm talking about you, the person. He's looking at you thinking, boy, she kind of nice, man. Can't take her to no cheap restaurant, you know. And then all of a sudden get there, think, boy, this bill is big.
This bill is high, boy. This bill is looking a bit mad. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what happened on that day, but that was the very last time that I saw him.
So is it not okay to have the bill? You know, some girls,
women's live
independent women.
In my thing, this is why I made it very, very, you know, when that video happened, I made it sure that people understood that I don't have problems with paying for the bill if I'm in a relationship with you. I don't have a problem. But if it's our first day, come on, that's just disgusting. Come on. You can't buy one meal. And the thing is, it wasn't even a meal, it was a drink. It was drinks.
Man wasn't sure he was gonna get a second date.
So at the end of the day,
that was hedging his bet.
And I think now I do that a lot. Like if you just test the waters. Now obviously I'm 25 now, so I do a lot of things where I like to test the waters. If I start seeing that you're doing the nick are you if I start seeing that, or you give me the one thing I can't hate is if you give me the option to pay for the bill, then I just think you're scattered. I don't think the bill should be there, and then you say, oh yeah, I'm like, oh, looking at the bill, and then you're looking at me as well. Why are you looking at me? I know you see the bill, bro.
What, like that?
I know you see the bill.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, like, you're looking at me, and I'm looking at you like, yo, why are you looking at me for? I beg, will you take the bill, idiot? Like, come on, like, why are you? But I don't think people should question. I don't think, if you're a man, I don't think that you should allow a girl to pay on the very first day. I don't agree with that.
I think it's disrespectful.
I don't think I agree with that. Like, if you're in a relationship,
got solidarity over here.
Yes.
But how's this though? If a man pays the bill on a first date,
and
you know what I mean, is there? You know, man's paid now. You get me?
For that.
You know.
I don't think. Okay, and I haven't. You lot are gonna probably like shoot me for this.
Let's go.
I have to just say this. You know, I don't. I have a problem with. Wait, hold on. What I was gonna say is gonna go out of my mind now. Okay, good. It will come back.
It will come back. Yeah, listen, man. If man's paid the bill now, you know, you might feel like, listen, maybe a little hug, an extra tightness, perhaps some lip service. No.
Go. Cup of tea at home. Young Milli. Cup of tea at home.
Cup of tea.
Listen.
No.
Young Milli, please, can you go back to the music? You are listening to Afrohits on the beat on the 102.6 FM with MC Timmy, Shop Sidhu, and DJ Yung Milli with our special guest tonight, she's always gracious.
That's it.
It is Afro Hits on the Beat, London 103.6 FM with Tim Ade Milli taking you around the great continent of Africa. Our special guest today, model, host, presenter, blogger, vlogger, internet entrepreneur, social guru, beauty influencer, and of course, relationship expert,
Advisor.
Grace Ajilore.
Advocate.
Do you
know what's so ironic about that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got so much to say about relationships, but where's my own? He's in the dustbin. Do you know how funny that is? Anyway.
But does any of your friends actually pick up the phone and say, listen, it seems like you're the Inspector Crusoe, you're the CID of this matter. What should I do? Do they come to you for
They
advice?
actually do, but to be fair, my friends have been the same two friends from when I was way before secondary school. So they're used to me. I have one friend in particular who has stopped asking me for advice because I get very angry because I make their situations my own. So if you try with my friend, I'll give her advice, and it's a bit like I needed to give her, a chance to live her own life because she was living through my voice, if that makes sense.
Wow.
Through whatever I'm saying to her, she's thinking, you know what, Grace knows this is so true, but I wanted you to, live your own life and not live through me, what I'm telling you, kind of thing.
How about the scenario in terms of a guy approaching you and he knows who you are and he's seen what you've done? Have you ever faced a scenario where the guy's like, listen, all that thing you're talking online, I'm African man, let's get
go
to the business.
You know what I mean? Me and you.
No, nobody approaches me on that tone. You need to bring that voice all the way down. With that voice and that bass, you need to bring that bass all the way down. So never do. To be fair, I love when I meet guys that they know what I do because they're just so like, I'm proud of you. Like you're just, you're refreshing and fun and stuff like that. And that's nice. So I don't.
You said you get support from your mum. Your mum's fully behind you.
Yeah.
What about some of how our African families are extended? Some of those are like our
uncles
and aunties.
Now what is that Grace on the? Hey, what's she doing? This Grace child, dude.
Hey,
do you get anything
Grace,
like that?
You're not gonna kill me.
My family, believe it or not, they are just so obsessed with me. I don't think you understand. Like when they have family over, my mom cannot wait to switch on Grace Ajilore's YouTube channel, which I think is very annoying now. So she just needs to stop. But no, I don't get anybody like that. They all seem to like what I do.
What about the scenario for argument's sake? Let's an imaginary scenario. So there's this confident guy, the kind of guy that you're looking for, really, really, really likes you.
Works at Tesco.
No,
where is this?
He
Tesco
works at
thing?
Tesco as the operations manager. He works at Tesco as the operations manager for argument's sake.
So where are they upstairs?
And then, those are the bosses in the 18th floor.
Okay, that's making a sense.
Then the guy says, well, come to my house, blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, your YouTube channel comes on, and after the first skit, then you turn around and you see all his family members going, hey,
what's this one carrying?
Well, I do actually, that's actually a good point that you said. I do see, I have dated someone whose mum has said, I don't even know what she even said, but she said something along the lines of, this one, I hope you know that you don't have too much money.
This one is going to be expensive.
People just seem to me like I don't know what it is.
This one go chop my money.
This one go drain my bank account.
I hope he knows that you don't have. I hope she knows you don't have any money. Because you don't have no money. Just tell her that from now, which is kind of upsetting to me because I'm not looking for your money.
Yeah, but
sometimes I am if I want to go on holiday, but
so in fact, what you're saying is that she formed an opinion about you without really knowing you, and
they definitely
know what you're about.
Most definitely. I get that a lot. To be
wow.
Yeah.
But now that the fame has come, the business idea is there. You've got your first class, as you put it, your university degree, 2017. What exactly is Grace planning for 2017 now?
Well, for the first time, I'm going to America, and I got a few hosting jobs down there.
No way!
Yeah, I got a few things going on there.
For a lot of the B family that don't understand African, you're going where?
America.
Which is
she's going to the land of Donald Trump. She's going to the land of Donald Trump.
The U-Haze. I'm going to the ULs, okay?
ULs.
Yells. I'm going there.
No way.
But yeah, I've never actually been before. And when I first got my first email, I was like, I hope you know that I'm in England. Kind of thing. But yeah, they were just like, yeah.
So where you, LA, New York, Houston?
I will be in Massachusetts on the 24th, and then on the 26th I'll be in New York, and then from the 28th all the way to the 9th I'll be in LA.
Wow.
Now, you know, in LA, you know those brothers, they are confident guys, gym guys. They got the mullah. So what are we saying, Grace, when you get there?
We don't know. I'm not going to say nothing.
We just rely on mommy's prayers from the back.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Listen, Grace, anybody that hasn't seen your videos before, I think they should just go on YouTube and check it out. You're one of the most, like you said, refreshing talents out there. Even though you don't know it, you still promote the African culture in various ways, be it the Nollywood movies or the music that you play in the background.
Yeah.
I watch it a lot. And I'm not ashamed to say it, but
actually, the first time I actually watched one of you were the one who told me. Tim, he rang me and said, Tim, what are you doing? I said, I'm just at home. He said, you need to go on YouTube. There's this girl. Blah. So I went and I said, who is this girl? 1 minute she's a woman, 1 minute she's a man.
I don't know.
The guy, the girl.
Which everything.
So give out your socials. Let the B family know where they can follow you, catch your vlog, and stuff like that. Go.
So on Instagram, I'm always staying gracious. I usually, when you just put always, it comes up. I'm big like that, you get me?
Sister.
On YouTube, it's Grace Ajilore. On Twitter, it's Grace Ajilore. Obviously, don't put my name too tough in the feed, because some nonsense things comes up all the time, but you might want to read it. People might want to read that, yeah.
Do you read the comments though? I don't read comments.
Sometimes, I don't know, my ex-boyfriend decided he wanted to slap somebody. So now they start saying that one is beaten and abused.
I saw, that's actually one of the first articles that
you went crazy.
Yeah, that comes up. I don't know who he beat, but the thing that's hurtful is the fact that he's out of all the boyfriends I've ever dated, he's probably the most
tattooed,
like caring. So not tattooed. No, I've dated somebody else with tattoos. That is quite similar.
Yeah, because that picture was on there as well.
Yeah, no, he's probably the most caring, most romantic. So I don't really get the whole beating thing, but that's your cup of tea. But yeah, I did have a few people after that, like, you know, trying to speak to him about, you know, if I want to be there for people that are in domestic violence. I was thinking, do you think somebody can slap my face? It's not possible. So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, if you're gonna check that, obviously there's a bit of there on there still.
So as you heard it, always gracious, staying gracious. Is it gracious or gracie or gracious? Gracious.
Always staying gracious.
Chongbo, Britico accent. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beat family, please give it up for Gracie Ajilore.
Hey!